Hi dear students, in this video we are going to solve one problem on development of surface. Okay, before start this fourth unit contain two major topics. First one is section of solid. There we used one cutting plane to cut the solid. After that we studied about the sectioned portion of the solid. Okay, but in this chapter we are going to cut the solid by using cutting plane. After that we are going to study the lateral surface of the solids. Okay, so this is the introductions about development of surfaces. Okay, then directly enter into the problem. Okay, this is the first problem. Here we have hexagonal prism of base side 20 mm, height 40 mm is resting on one of its end on the HP with two of its lateral surfaces parallel to VP. Okay, this statement is very important to draw the stage 1. Okay, to draw the stage 1. Then this statement about location of cutting plane. See here, it is cut by a plane perpendicular to VP and inclined to HP at 30 degree. The next point, the plane meets the axis at a distance of 20 mm from the base. Then draw the development of lateral surface of the lower portion of the prism. This is a given problem. Okay, here we have hexagonal prism. Okay, then this hexagonal prism resting on HP. Okay, resting on HP. So assume as this is your. Okay, assume as this is your hexagonal prism. It has two ends. Okay, among that one end rests on HP. In our top view, top end is visible, bottom end is invisible. Okay, then in this problem, the cutting plane is perpendicular to. Okay, cutting plane is perpendicular to. See here, assume as this is your cutting plane. Okay, this is your cutting plane. Okay, then which is perpendicular to HP like this. Then inclined to HP at 30 degree. Okay, this again my hand is HP plane. Okay, this is the inclination with HP. Okay, this angle is 30 degree. That time in our front view, this plane appears as a straight line that will project on VP. Okay, so this cutting plane call it as vertical trace VT. Okay, so in this problem the cutting plane comes in VP area because here the cutting plane perpendicular to VP inclined to HP. According to this condition, in our front view, this plane appears as a straight line. That straight line project on VP. Okay. Then here our target is that draw the development of lateral surface of the lower portion of the prism. Okay. So generally this problem contains 4 stages. Okay. First one is draw the simple portion as per the given dimension. Then step number 2, draw the cutting plane. Then step number 3, identify the cutting point. Then step number 4, transfer the cutting point to the lateral surface area. Okay, these are the 4 steps involved in this problem. Okay, now let me solve now. Okay. Before start this, okay, collect the given data from the problem. In this problem, the name of the solid is hexagonal prism. Okay, then side length is 20 mm, height is 45 mm. Then we have 2 more data to draw the cutting plane. Okay, so let me take these 2 data. Let me take these 2 data based on that draw the simple portion of the solid. Okay, then in this problem, 2 of the lateral faces parallel to VP. So let me assume that this is your hexagonal prism. Okay, let me assume that this is your hexagonal prism. So these faces are called as, because this face is called as lateral faces. Okay, this square prism, it contains 4 lateral faces, but in our problem we have hexagonal prism, so it contains 6 lateral faces. Among that any 2 faces parallel to VP. Okay, before start this simple portion, just think about this statement. Based on that, do this work. Okay, so it means that that statement tells 2 of the base edges parallel to VP. See here. So according to this solid, okay, 2 of the this one this is your first lateral faces, this is your second lateral faces. In your top view, this edges parallel to VP. So like that, draw this simple position. Okay, in your top view, this projection, this true shape project on HP. Here the true shape is hexagonal shape. Okay, so draw the hexagon based on the given side length. Here side length is 20 mm. Okay, side length is 20 mm. So 20 mm taken as radius. Okay, this is 20 mm. Just take a compass, measure 20 mm. Then randomly take one point on HP. The reason is that the one end of the solid rests on HP. So in your top view, you are going to get true shape. That true shape project on HP. So that only here we construct hexagon shape on HP. Okay? புரியுதா? ரெண்டுமேல ஒரு சாலிடுடைய பேஸ் ரெஸ்ட் ஆன் HP. அதனால நீ மேல இருந்து பாக்கும்போது அதோடைய ட்ரூ ஷேப் HP ல ப்ரொஜெக்ட் ஆகுது. So HP ல draw the hexagon based on this side length. Okay? Now take 20 mm. 20 mm as radius. This randomly take one point here. Okay? Randomly take one point here. That point is center. Then make one circle. Draw that circle lightly. Here draw that circle lightly. So take 2H pencil, then do this work. Okay? Take 2H pencil, then do this work. Okay, draw a circle as per the given side length. 20 mm radius. Randomly take one point on XY. Then here, two of the base edges parallel to VP. For that we need horizontal diameter line. We draw a horizontal diameter line like this. We draw that line lightly. We draw that line lightly. Okay, then 20 mm radius. We have take 20 mm radius. This point is center. Draw one R on the circle circumference like this, above and below. Similarly, this end is center. Draw one R above and below on the circle circumference. Then after drawing this arc on the circle circumference, connect this point by straight line. Draw the line lightly. Okay, then here top end is visible, bottom end is invisible. Okay, as per this statement, here top end is visible, bottom end is invisible. So top end give a name as ABCD. A, B, C, D, E, F. Then bottom end is invisible, give a name as PQRS. Then those letters write within the bracket. P, Q, R, S, T, U. Okay, so here this is the centroid of the hexagon. Okay, on that centroid we have axis. Okay, on that centroid we have axis. In this problem, this axis doesn't hide by any lateral edges. So use chain thin line to draw the axis. Okay, so before that, project this axis. Okay, draw one projection line from this centroid up to XY line as chain thin line. Okay, point O, draw a projection line. Beyond that, use chain thin line to represent axis. Okay. Then here height is 45 mm. Okay. Then take 45 mm length. Okay. Take 45 mm length. Then point on XY, that is center. Okay. The point on XY, that is center. Before that, see here. Okay. When you project when you draw projection line from point O to okay, Hashimas point O, no problem. Point O to XY. Use here I used continuous thin line. Beyond that I used chain thin line. Like that, show the difference. Okay. Now come to next statement. Here height is 45 mm. Okay. Take 45 mm by using your compass. This point is center. So your point on XY is center. Then 45 mm. This length Hashimas 45 mm. Then make one arc on this vertical line. Then after that, in your front view, this prism appears as a rectangular shape. So in your front view, this prism appears as a rectangular shape. So here we are going to construct one box. Okay. For that we have to project. For that we have to project all the points in top view to front view. Okay. So from point A, draw the projection line up to XY. Then okay. Then project this point beyond the XY like this. Okay. Then from this point draw one horizontal line. From this point draw one horizontal line. Okay. Then erase these unwanted lines. Now the stage 1 is over. Okay. So still some works are pending. Okay. Here the naming is missed. Okay. So let me give naming to this front view. See here in your front view, point in your top end. Okay. Now we talk about top end. In your front view, point A, B, C, D are visible. Okay. So give a naming like this. Okay. Top end, A dash, B dash visible, then C dash, D dash, then E dash comes within the bracket, then F dash comes within the bracket. Similarly, give a naming to bottom end. Okay. Bottom end is PQRS. According to the front view, PQRS are visible, T and U are invisible. P dash, Q dash, R dash, S dash, T dash, U dash. Okay, now the stage 1 is completely finished. Okay, then come to next step to draw the cutting plane. Okay, by using this two statement, we are going to draw the cutting plane. See here in this problem, the cutting plane meets the axis 20 mm above the base. Okay, based on that, we are going to locate the cutting plane. Okay, now take 20 mm. Take 20 mm radius by using your compass. Then point on XY. Okay, point on XY is center. 20 mm radius. Then draw one arc on this axis line. After drawing this arc, from this point draw one horizontal line. From this point draw one horizontal line. After that take your protractor. locate at this point. In this problem, the cutting plane is perpendicular to VP, inclined to HP at 30 degree. From this, we are going to orientate the. Okay, from this, we are going to draw the cutting plane. Okay, this statement tells about orientation. Okay, so after drawing this horizontal line, then take a protractor, locate at this point, then take 30 degree. Okay, 0, 10, 20, 30. Pick one point here. Then after that, draw the cutting plane. The cutting plane passes through this point. Okay. Draw the cutting plane as per the procedure. Dark end, small dot, dark end, small dot. Then this line draw darkly, because after sectioning this is your visible boundary. Then leave small space, one dot, then dark end. We are like that, draw your cutting plane. The cutting plane name is VT, vertical trace. VT. Okay. After drawing this cutting plane, what are the portion comes above the cutting plane? Those parts are not required for our study. Okay. See here. Okay. In this problem, okay. This parts, this portion comes above the cutting plane, so this portion not required for the further study. Okay, the remaining boundary draw darkly. The remaining boundaries draw darkly. Okay, just skip this top portion. Okay, that is not required for our further study. Then draw the remaining portion of the solid like this. Draw the remaining portion of the solid. Okay, so see here, in this problem, the cutting plane cuts all the lateral edges. Generally, this hexagonal prism contains 6 lateral edges. So from this we conclude that we have 6 cutting point of the solid. Okay, among the 2 are invisible. See here, here we have only one lateral edge, that is A dash, Q dash. On that we have only one cutting point, give a name as 1 dash. Then see, here in this location we have 2 lateral edges. One is B dash and Q dash. Then in the back side we have F dash and U dash. So here we have 2 cutting points. Okay, one is visible, one is invisible. The visible cutting point is 2 dash. Okay, then we have one more point here that will indicate later. Okay, then here we have 2 lateral edges. One is C dash and R dash, and the E dash and T dash. Among that, one cutting point is visible, the remaining one is invisible. So the visible cutting point is 3 dash, then invisible cutting point will indicate later. Then here we have only one lateral edge, that is D dash and S dash. So here we have only one cutting point, because here we have only one lateral edge. When the cutting plane pass over only one lateral edge, that time we have only one cutting point. When the cutting plane pass over 2 lateral edges, that time we have 2 cutting points. Simply 4 dash, then 5 dash comes within the bracket, then 6 dash comes within the bracket. Okay, so in our top view, all the boundaries after this section, after sectioning the solid, all the top surface are visible. So draw these boundaries darkly. Draw this outer hexagon darkly. Then indicate the cutting point. Okay. Then locate the cutting point in top view. See here, in our top view, the point 1 dash lies on this point, because point A dash, point Q dash and 1 dash are in same straight line. In our top view, all are projected in a single point. 1. Similarly, point 2. Okay, point number 2, point number Q dash and B dash. All these 3 points comes in a straight line. In our top view, all these 3 points are projected in same point. 2, 3, 4, 5, then 6. Okay, 6. This is 2. Okay, after that, come to our main topic of the problem. Okay, So here we have to study the lateral surface of the solid. Okay, now we are going to select the lower portion of the solid. So here this is the lower portion compared to this height. Okay, now so select this point for our development. So here we are going to use one scissor, then cut along this lateral edge, then open, then we are going to study the lateral surface of this solid. Okay. See here, for development of this solid, just extend top and bottom. Okay, when you have problem on prism. Okay, when you have problem on prism, that time just extend top and bottom surface for the development. Okay, see here, I am going to extend this bottom surface to some distance. Just extend this bottom surface to some distance like this. Similarly, I am going to extend top end of the prism to some distance. Development சொல்லி கேட்டாவே அது prismத்துல development பண்றதுக்கு take top and bottom surface. Okay, then randomly leave some gap. Randomly leave some gap here. So I will take point here. Okay, then this point called as what name? That is very very important. Okay, na in the problem எது வந்து lowest height okay lowest height அந்த point தான் starting point நீங்க pick பண்ணிக்கணும். ஓகேங்களா, then only you will get continuous flow. ஓகேங்களா, so here this end is lower portion, so fix point P here, capital P. So here take one point on XY, that point is P. Okay, why I chosen P is here, this is the lowest portion, so I select point P here. Okay, then a side length is how much? 20 mm. A side length is 20 mm, so take that length as radius. A side length is 20 mm. Okay, 20 mm. Now point P is center, then draw the 6 arc on this horizontal line, because this contains 6 vertical face. Okay, so draw the 6 arc on the horizontal line. Okay, suppose pentagon now, draw the 5 arc on this line. Suppose square prism now, draw the 4 arc on this line. But in this problem we have hexagonal prism, so draw the 6 arc on this line. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, here we don't have distance, so here we will take one point. Okay, take one point. This Y above the right VP HP. This point is here. This point is P. Okay. Okay, this part is P. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6. Okay, now this point is P. This point is bottom is PQRS. P, Q, R, S, T, U, again P. Okay, then from this point draw a vertical line up to top horizontal line. From point P, draw a vertical line up to top horizontal line. Okay, then top end is ABCD. Okay, here write T, this end is A, B, C, D, E, F, again A. Okay, see here. Now the point number 1 dash, like a point 1 dash on P dash A dash lateral edge. So project this point 1 dash up to corresponding lateral edge. Okay, see here the point 1 எங்க இருக்கு? P dash A dash ங்கிற lateral edge ல point number 1 இருக்கு. So project 1 dash up to corresponding lateral edge. Yeah, so use 2H pencil for projection. This point give a name as 1. This point called as 1 or 1 suffix 1. You may use any letter, no problem. Okay, already use 1 dash, give a name as 1 suffix 1, no problem. Then see here, then still we have one more lateral edge in terms of AP. So project this point up to this extreme vertical line. We have project this point. Okay, because still we have one more vertical line in terms of P and A. So this point project up to this last vertical line. Okay, here make one point, that point called as 1 suffix 1. Then next, see here point number 2 dash. Okay, 2 dash on Q dash B dash lateral edge. Okay, here the point number 2 lies on B dash and Q dash lateral edges. So point 2 dash project up to QB. So here point 2 dash project up to QB. Here make one point, that point called as 2 suffix 1. Then here point 6 dash, okay, point 6 dash on F dash U dash lateral edges. So here we have F dash and U dash lateral edges. So this point, here this point project up to corresponding lateral edges. That is what U dash and F dash. So point 6 dash project up to F dash and U dash like this. That's all. Okay, this point called as 6 suffix 1. Then see here point number 3 dash located on R dash and C dash lateral edge. So project 3 dash up to RC. Okay, RC. So this is our third point, 3 suffix 1. Similarly, here we have 5 dash point. We have 5 dash point located on E dash and T dash lateral edges. So project this point till to this lateral edge. Okay, here we have T and E lateral edges. On that we have point number 5. Okay, so here make one point, that point called as 5 suffix 1. Then point number 4 dash. Okay, point 4 dash located on D dash S dash lateral edges. So project this point to corresponding lateral edge. From 4 dash draw your projection line horizontally up to lateral edge D and S. Up to here. Here make one point. After the coincidence, here make one point. That point called as 4 suffix 1. Now connect all these points by straight line. Suppose in case of we have cylinder, means that time connect all these points by freehand sketch. But here we have prism. Okay, when we have prism, after transferring the cutting point to the corresponding lateral edges, connect this cutting point by straight line. That is very important. Okay, இங்க prism இருந்தா இந்த பாயிண்ட கனெக்ட் பண்றதுக்கு லைனை யூஸ் பண்ணு. சப்போஸ் இங்க சிலிண்டர் இருந்தா இந்த பாயிண்ட கனெக்ட் பண்ண யூஸ் ஃப்ரீஹேண்ட் ஸ்கெட்ச். யூஸ் ஃப்ரீஹேண்ட் ஸ்கெட்ச்ல கர்வ் மாதிரி டிரா பண்ணனும். ஓகே, கர்வ் மாதிரி நீங்க டிரா பண்ணனும். ஓகே, சோ connect all these points. We draw this line darkly. Take a HB pencil, then connect this point as a straight line. Draw that line darkly. That's all. Here draw that line darkly. Then here the bottom boundary is visible only. Okay, in our problem they asked, okay, develop the lateral surface of lowered portion of the prism. Okay, so this boundary also visible. Okay, this remaining lateral edge is visible. The remaining lateral edge visible. This remaining lateral edge is visible. Okay, because these are the remaining lateral edges on the solid. Then bottom also visible. We will draw this bottom darkly. Then after that do a dimensioning work. Okay. So from point P, draw one extension line like this. From this point P, from this point P, draw one extension line like this. Then draw a dimension line. Draw a dimension line which is parallel to base of the solid. Here draw the arrow in closed fill. Draw the arrow 3:1 ratio in closed fill. Then here 6 into 20 or 120 mm. Okay. Here each side length is 20 mm. It has 6 edge. So total length equal to 120. Don't put millimeter here. Then indicate the side length of the. Indicate the edge length or side length of the hexagon. Okay. Take any one of the base edge. I will take base edge AB. So here draw one extension line. That extension line perpendicular to dimensioning object. So point number 2. From point number 2, draw a extension line. That line also perpendicular to our dimensioning object. Then draw a dimension line. That line parallel to our dimensioning object. Okay. Then draw the arrow or its end as per the procedure. Then erase this middle portion. In between that, write 20 mm. Okay. Then here define the height. Here define the height. Okay. Just extend this top and bottom surface. Then here draw the dimension line. Okay. Then draw the arrow in closed fill 3:1 ratio. Closed fill 3:1 ratio. Here erase this middle portion. In this portion, insert your height of the solid, that is 45 mm. Okay. So here hatching is not required. Okay. When you deal section of solid, that time we used hatching line to indicate the section to portion. But here that is not required. In some other book they used hatching here. That is up to you. Okay. So I hope that no one get doubt here. So this is the first problem on the development of surface. Okay, in tomorrow classes we are going to see another problem. That time the cutting plane pass over top end or bottom end. Okay, or both top and bottom end. Those kind of problem we discuss tomorrow. Okay, thank you all.